Alright, so I have I got D3 off stream yesterday. I played a couple of games while in the comfort of my home here. Do you want to watch them real quick? There was one that I thought was really funny that I wanted to showcase. Okay, so I just locked in, played 3 Spright games off stream. Because that deck's really fun. I do love a little bit of Spright. My only issue with Spright is like a little hard to like OTK with the deck unless you play Gamma Burst, but I like really don't want to play Gamma Burst. Because it's just terrible to draw. Okay, so I ended up queuing up against Crestron here. Fua Loss, I believe, is really good against Crestron. But I think they can still set up like the trap card. Like Tristralos, Inclusion, get Citri, Sulfador, Pop Special, Mill 2, Synchro for 1 into Skeletus, add back Cluster, Inclusion Banish, bring back Citri, set 2 pass. Like, it's a pretty good setup versus Fua. So anyway, I rock out a Lacrima here. We chain a bunch of things. Citri target's in the graveyard, so I'm going to call by the target. Hoping that denies something, but it's forcing out the Cluster. Because he really wants to pull off the Synchro here, which is understandable. Because Cluster, put back, pop my normal summon. And this is why I really like Fiendsmith, because just, you know, drawing Engraver is just so sick. Synchro 3 bodies here into, I believe this is Dragster? No, it's Corian Gandrax. So going to banish the card that I send with the Lacrima, banishing all of my Light Fiends from the graveyard. The reason I didn't send Tract is because I play 1, because I just lost an Engraver there. So I go add Tract with the Engraver in my hand, we add Lurry, and basically at this point my goal is to just like force out more cards using Fiendsmith before I commit to my Spright cards. You can see my hand is locked and loaded. We're gonna go Link Shokan into Requiem. Engraver effect put back to revive. And I can't just go sequence fuse here because I don't have enough Fiends, so I have to use Tract to fuse on the field. And then that allows me to have the Engraver in the field that I can then bring back to the Lacrima. Later, anyway. But we're going to bring back the Banish one. Just keeps it live in the grave for the future. Last non-engine card here is Impulse. And here, right here, boy, could I just say, like, there is nothing more satisfying than Swap Pitch Angler. Holy crap, dude, it is just a pen summon. Look at that. Swap Pitch Angler, dump Ronin, Angler effect, special summon, 2 from deck here. And look at that, we just played through like 4 disruption. Link 2 Shokan into Elf. Elf effect gets to revive. Burn with the Lacrima as well. Bring back Swap Frog. Put back another material for the, what's it called? Put in another material for the Ronin Totem. Right, for Jet, and then we just go Shadow Mosquito for the OTK. Okay, so, can I... This is really embarrassing, but I don't think I understand how this OTK works. So, I attack with the Spright Red. I put the counter on this guy. But then my guy just died. What did I do? I don't it's so confusing. You put a counter on this, and I was like scratching my head trying to understand, like, how does this work? Like, why does the guy die? I thought this is just like how you OTK with this. You just do reflected damage. You're supposed to swing with Mosquito first. Yeah, big monster beats little monster. Yeah, but that's not how like the OTK works. The Shadow Mosquito is supposed to just kill it, right? So eventually, I somehow stumble through it, but I kind of just don't really get it, you know? Basically, it's just they die, but you won't take damage. You put the counter from Mosquito because it's free. You need to attack with the Mosquito first to put the counter. Right. Okay, so you attack with Mosquito, you put the counter on the monster, but then does the Mosquito still do the burn damage? This guy hasn't watched the anime. You know what's funny? I have seen that episode with Zexel. So, yeah, like, sure. I don't know. It's freeze with extra strength. Nope, Mosquito just applies the counter. So you don't do the damage with Mosquito. You just attack with the Mosquito first to put the counter on, then everything else crashes. And as long as you do 8,000 with weenies is enough, I guess. I don't know, man. Anyway. Another Crestron Andy. He's probably upset. Or rather, Bellbind is probably upset in the chat here. Having to watch these Crestron players. So I don't Ash Inclusion. I Ash Sulfador. Because it's a foolish for 2. I'm not sure where you're supposed to stop this deck. But that felt like that was probably an okay Ash Blossom. So Ash, Animador, and Sulfador. It didn't fucking matter anyway. Actually, never mind. It didn't matter. So he called Vice, he dumped Sulfefnir and Thisvern. Banish Thisvern, add Turtle. Sulfefnir, pitch Turtle, special summon, pop itself. Effect, get Trisactos for Skeletus, add back Thisvern. This idiot in the grave pops this and just summons 2 from deck. Or is it grave? I think it's grave here. We go Cyber Dragon Nova into infinity. Turtle, special, attach, suck, set 1, pass. My hand is really weak here. But we draw a normal summon Lacrima. I normal summon Lacrima, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I normal Lacrima and I activate the effect and he negates, I pass turn. But if I normal Lacrima, no effect, make Requiem, special summon effect, I lose anyway? So I have to hope that he just thinks the Lacrima is like fine and then tries to 5-head, like save his negate. Which it works. He does not negate the Lacrima normal summon. So I go Requiem, and then I activate Requiem. Summon out a second Engraver. And now I can attempt to go Requiem Revive. Equip and force out this Infinity. But he's going to chain the Citri here. I target the Citri target, which is an easy bait. Because now I can get this Infinity used. Which means all I need to do now is I need to just try put a level 2 on the field. And then I can start actually playing the game. How am I going to get a level 2 here? Via Link Shokan, apparently. Alright, so we go Requiem Effect, Equip. I go Engraver, force out this Dragster. Now, I chain Cross out to this Imperm. I don't actually care about this Imperm negating Engraver on the Dragster, because I don't have any spells anyway. But I figured that, well, there's nothing good to cross out, unless he just has, like, another hand trap, then I guess I'll cry. But if I get this Dragster forced out, it means I don't have to worry about Dragster later, and it means I can resolve Spright starter when this Jet hits the field. And it works. I chain Cross out, and he negates the Designator, thinking I really need this Engraver to resolve. So, unless there's, like, a hand trap here, I guess I kind of just have full Fiendsmith combo now. We're going to go Engraver, Engrave, Revive, bring back, make Sequence Effect, and go for Lacrima Effect, Special Summon Engraver. I think there was a world where I should have added Engraver and then tracked Special. Because at this point, I realized I misplayed, by the way. Very lucky he scooped, but I think I misplayed. So, Spright Jet doesn't special summon itself if you control a Link too. I thought it did. It's only blue and I think red that summon if you control an Xyz 2 and a level 2. And then the other ones summon themselves if you control a Link 2 and a level 2. So, he scooped a little preemptively there. I don't know, maybe we were still gonna win anyway, just with Fiendsmith cards. Because we would have what, like, we clear the field in the battle phase and then we just have, like, Caesar, like, doubles all the morning versus 2 cards. Like, that's probably game. So, a little bit lucky there. These are all go second games. So, I guess it shows that, you know, Sprite's, like, okay. Yeah, all the Sprites special if you control level 2. But if you don't have a level 2, some of them only special when you control an Xyz 2, and some of them only special when you control a rank 2. Sorry, Xyz 2 and a Link 2. Alright, so I'm playing as Tier Limit here going second, and my opponent goes normal summon Rhinoheart. I could just imperm it, but it's always like, you know, flipping coins against tier limit, so I figured that just in case he has extenders, it's better to just, you know, hold the Imperm, wait for, like, the choke point, which is Kick Coloss usually, so just Imperm, Kick Coloss. He sets 2, probably has, like, a Sullic or a Meta Noise back there, and it should be fairly easy to, like, force things out, because we're gonna go activate Engraver, instantly gets Ash Blossomed, we love that, so now we can just rock out Normal Summon. We go Normal Summon Lacrima, Lacrima, dump Engraver, Engraver effect, and he changes the Black Goat Laughs and calls Sequence. I don't know if maybe he, like, misplayed and should have on Resolution Black Goat declare Engraver, but he calls Sequence, which is, I guess, a little annoying, but it's good enough, I suppose. So we just make the Caesar, which is good against tier even on your own turn, just in case he has, like, a way to trigger, a way to fuse here. And this is the greatest effect in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Swap pitch Angler. Dump Ronin, special 2 Beavers. Look at that. A freaking pendulum summon. Got Spright Red, go into Carrot. Elf brings back Swap Frog. Swap Frog dumps some more fodder for the Ronin Toden. Link 2 Shokan into Gigantic. Gigantic gets us into the rest of our Spright plays here. Special summon Jet. Sorry, Blue for Jet. Jet special summon. And we got more than enough damage on the board here, just as is. So, yeah. That was just, I guess, a showcase of some games I played off stream last night. Played 3, apparently. All going second. So the deck's, like, not too bad. It's pretty fun. I do enjoy it. Decklist, I guess, is I have a video coming out tonight, so you'll see the details there, but it's not completely perfect. It's nowhere near perfect. The only thing that's, like, you know, questionable is Fiendsmith, right? It's like, do you play Fiendsmith in this deck? If you cut Fiendsmith, it gives you room for, like, 5 hand traps or something, but then you kind of, like, you're a little bit lackluster on your engine. I'd like to play, like, maybe a little bit more engine, but I don't know what you can possibly play for more engine in this deck. Yeah, like, more level 2s. You can play, like, Dark Beckoning Beast, maybe. You can just play more hand traps. You can cut the Fiendsmith engine, maybe fit in Nibiru. But I really like Fiendsmith. You watch those games, and all of my opponents just fell over and their brain stopped working when you activate Fiendsmith cards. Like, Fiendsmith cards are just really good, like, just by themselves. And then after your opponent's exhausted, like, 2 cards just to deal with your Fiendsmith engine, you just go, boop, Normal Summon Beaver. Or Swap Pitch Angler, apparently. Alright, yep, that's some Spright gameplay.